a Christian going to church, they taught us that the Bible was literal fact, that it literally happened. But it never made any sense to me. It wasn't until much later on in life where I started to understand that the Bible isn't literal facts. It's metaphorical, it's psychological drama, it's played out in man's consciousness. And when I look at the Bible in that way, it makes perfect sense. Because everything in the Bible you can relate to any time and place in life. So I'll give you an example. The story of Daniel in the New Testament, I forget which gospel it is now. Daniel's faced with 3 roaring lions that want to eat him, and he turns his back on them and prays to God to take him away from that predicament, which God does. Now, literally, it's a literal event. It makes no sense to me. I don't understand.
So you don't believe the Bible to be literal word of God?
No, I do, but not literal.
Is the Bible a reliable source of information?
Psychological drama. It's played out in man's consciousness. So, in the example I'm giving you with the lions, literally, it doesn't make any sense. But as a metaphor, it does, because the lions represent a problem, and with every problem comes a solution to the problem in the form of a desire. So if you're ill, you have a desire to be well. If you're poor, you have a desire to be rich. So the solution to the problem comes in the form of a desire. Daniel turns his back on the lions, thereby turning his focus and attention away from the problem. That is the teaching. So in life, if you turn your focus away from the problem and focus on the solution finds you, which is what God did. He took him away from that predicament. That's the teaching, that's the metaphor. It works as a metaphor.
I understand what you're saying. What I want to say is, obviously we have this, we're all born in a family background. Yeah, your family's, you were born in a Christian background, but it doesn't, and then you have the choice whether to be in your other life to either subscribe to that religion or not. Do you see?
So we're all Christian. Christian.
But do you follow Christianity? Do you subscribe to all of the teachings such as the Trinity? All the foundation of Christianity, the actual creeds.
Well, I'm Church of England.
Do you follow?
I'm Christian. I was baptised. I'm Christian. I'm Church of England. But I'll put it this way.
No, but as an adult, do you actually believe it?
I'll put it to you this way. I have a relationship with God.
Yeah.
I believe in God. I have a relationship with God. But I'm not religious.
Okay.
There's a difference between the two.
Yeah, fair enough.
Big difference between the two. So I believe in God. I don't believe in religion. And the reason I don't believe in religion is because I have my own relationship with God, and I don't have to be told how to have a relationship with God. I have a relationship with God.
But don't you think if God exists, He would give us a clear-cut guidance in terms of what's good for us and what's bad for us, and an actual code, a guidance where, because it will be, if you're saying God exists, it's like what I said to you earlier on. It's like someone creating a machine with no manual. It's better to say, hey, if you created something, a new machine, you would give a manual, wouldn't it, with it, where people can actually know how to use it.
That's how you read the manual.
So it will be, it's like you're subscribing to more of a, like, I'm not saying you are, but it's like saying someone subscribing to like absent father, like absent God. God exists, but he's careless. He didn't give us any clear guidance of what we should, of what we should do and what we should done. And I'm saying that's not God, in my opinion.
Where do you define God?
God has to define himself. So we know God, how God has subscribed himself to us through revelation. Through revelation. This is how.
What is God? Define God.
Okay, this is our way of believing what God is. I'll show you a small verse of the Quran.
You can't.
No, we believe God. We don't. Okay, we don't believe.
Who's we?
We as Muslims.
What do you believe?
We believe God is one, and He's the one who created everything, and He gave us morals and guidance, and throughout time, throughout man's existence. So He hasn't left us to make things our own ourselves up. He didn't left us with no guidance. Do you see? But the guidance is up to.
It's metaphorical. It's not literal.
No, but what I'm saying to you is the Bible is guidance, and He does hold some good guidance.
Yeah,
but but hear me out. And His totality is not absolute truth. So He has some guidance that tells you like, for instance, God is a man, or God doesn't know everything, or God can die. And I don't believe that's what God is. Do you see? See, the creator of the universe can't come to human can't look after him. Do you see? The Bible has a illogical, irrational way of life or beliefs that human beings cannot subscribe to it. Do you see?
Well, which Bible? And the Old Testament, the New Testament?
But that's not for me to defend. That's for you to defend as a Christian.
Why am I going to defend it?
No, but I'm saying to you, if you believe, but if you believe the Bible in its totality, and if you believe the Bible is truth and is a reliable source, then yeah, when you analyze it, it has no legs to stand. But the Quran and my way of life and our belief makes sense. Do you see?
Well, my way of life makes sense. I mean, I believe God is just a word anyway. You know, everybody gets so hung up on the word God. You could replace that with many other words. Yeah, source energy, infinite wisdom, the universe, whatever.
You know what you do? But those are the Islamic definition. We believe God has 99 names. No, but that's what I'm saying to you. So for us, God possess all of these, and these are his attributes, and these are one of his characters and his names. So yeah, if you believe that, then that's the Islamic belief. I agree with you. Yeah, we believe that. We believe God actually does exist, and he's the cause of the universe.
What do you believe? Talk about you.
No, but I subscribe to Islam, so I can't. No, of course not blindly, not blindly. No, we do ask questions. Islam is the only religion that asks questions. So of course we ask questions. We ask questions. Can God be more than one?
Well, say I then. I believe. Not we.
Okay, I believe. Can God be more than one? Do you think God can be more than one?
Well, I believe God's everything.
Everything in what sense? Like?
Well, everything. There is nothing outside of God.
Is God the truth? You wouldn't know it unless you. That's what I'm saying, to indulge into it and see how God described himself to.
Why are you so concerned on me?
We're discussing your belief and my belief, and we come to a rational. We're having intellectual discussions. So you ask me what God is, I'll show you a small chapter of the Quran, 114. Have you never read the Quran, do you? Have you read the Quran before?
I've read some of it.
Okay, so you might.
It's a brutal God, though, in the Quran. It's like the Old Testament. It's a brutal God. In the Old Testament, God's brutal. It's a just.
Well, I can't compare the Quran with the Old Testament because we don't believe the Old Testament is true anyway.
It's the same thing.
No, they're not the same thing. Well, if you say they're the same thing, then what you're appealing to fallacy, ignorant fallacy.
That the God is brutal. It's a God of justice and an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Where's that guy got with the umbrella?
Yeah. So this is a small chapter of the Quran, 112, Ikhlas, Surah Ikhlas. So look, it's just so simple. It's not like you don't have to have gymnastic like Christianity. They say he's Allah, who's one, eternal refuge, the absolute, neither begotten or not begotten, and nothing is like him. Nothing is comparable to God. Yeah. And then there's more descriptions of what God is. So we know this description of God through the prophets.
What's your experience of God? That's writing. What's your experience of God?
Look, I don't want to give you anecdotes.
A relationship with God?
Yeah, of course we have a close relationship. Prayer. God is my sustainer. Created me. Everything that I have, it comes from God. Do you see? Through prayer, we feel good, contempt, and spiritual. These are experiences. But then that's joy, bliss. Yeah. There you go. No, but then what I'm saying, but hear me out. You can't feel that. Hear me out. I tell you how. No, but hear me out. You can't. No, the way the relationship. No, but hear me out. I'm not. Hear me out. Allow me to finish. What I'm saying to you is, the way one has a relationship with God, if everybody have relationship with God in their own way, then that is
Oh, you're anti that? So
I'm not against that. That is the ultimate truth.
Well, yeah,
that is the ultimate truth.
Let me ask you a question.
Because God's message can only be one.
Let me ask you a question. So if it's in your interests or your objectives to get everybody on board to feel the way you feel, right? Does it matter how they got there? if I'm feeling exactly the same way you do, when you talk to God, you feel this high energetic state, high energy, joy, bliss in your heart, you're buzzing, you're charged, you're feeling a fulfilled existence, you feel great. If I'm in that same place, does it matter how I got there?
No, wait. Take a step back. I'm taking you to step back all the way. If you believe, say for instance, there's two of us. One believes God is a man. One believes God. No, it matters. Of course it matters. What I'm saying to you, if they creed, what I'm saying to you, these religions cannot reconcile. They have differences. No, but you're saying they can reconcile, and I'm saying to you, they can't reconcile.
What religions can't really reconcile?
Yeah, they can't. They have the various differences. They have huge differences, and you're trying to put them all in one basket.
Don't get hung up on religion. Forget religion.
No, but the ones that...
Let's say I'm an atheist. I don't believe in religion. If I'm in the same energetic state as you, living in fulfillment in my heart, it doesn't matter how I got there. We're both in exactly the same position, living fulfilled lives, loving families, enjoying our life. We're gonna spread love around the world, spread love. It doesn't matter how we got there.
You're saying everything is the same. You're praying to no, but you're saying it doesn't matter. And I'm saying to you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And what I'm saying to you is, what you need to do is, what you need to do as an intellectual person, you need to assess it.
What's the most important thing?
The most important thing for us is to believe in a creator and to die upon that state, and to fulfill our purpose, what we created for. Remember, do you remember last week? Was it last week or the week before that? When I spoke to you last week. Remember when I said to you, our purpose of life is living according to how the Creator set up for us.
Yeah. So because you feel good when you do that, right?
No, because we know the Creator. The Creator knows better than us. Yes? So therefore, His way of life, the way of life He told us to, should.
And you know that in your heart.
Yeah.
You know it in your heart.
But that's what I'm saying to you. Your heart can be you wouldn't know that. Yeah, you will sense of it, and fitra, the innate disposition, but you wouldn't know it in complete form.
Yeah, you know it. You know.
Can I bring in my brother? Maybe can give you a bit more about Islamic belief.
Oh, come on, man.
Why not?
I don't mind having a conversation.
Yeah,
Stop
sure.
trying to sell me on Islam.
No, nobody's telling you. No, but you haven't looked into Islam. That's what it is.
I've got my tailor, who's a good friend of mine. He's Muslim. You know, I've spoken to him about it. I've read some of the Quran. I know some of the Quran. And as I said, I've read the Old Testament too.
So what is your biggest? What do you have problem with Islam?
I'm not interested. My tailor says the same thing. He's always talking about what we believe. I'm like, what the fuck do you believe? Stop talking about what we believe. What do you believe? Think for yourself.
Yeah, but he believes in Islam. So if we're telling you we subscribe to Islam, and that's our belief, and this belief, there's so many people that holds this belief, what is the problem?
Look, I'm not Islamic. I'm not a Muslim, right?
I know you're not Muslim.
Just accept that.
No, of course we accept that. We can't force you to. There's no compulsion in religion. We can discuss about it, and then you can but you can no. Well, conversion is we can only inform you and give you information. Guidance is come from God and yourself.
I appreciate so much for you that you want me to have.
No, but we want you to know what will happen to you after life. This life is temporary. You lived 50 years now, 51 years you might live another 20, 30 years if you're lucky, 50 years, another.
I'm eternal. I'm an eternal soul. We all are. We don't die.
But your physical form will come to an end.
Yeah, and I'll just go back to where I came from. I'll go back to who I really am.
No, but then, where would you end up?
Oh, who knows?
No, but that's what I'm saying to you. There's a way of life in this world, Islam, that gives you all of those answers.
Islam's the answer to everything.
Yes.
Right?
It's spot on that.
That's good.
No, but seriously, Islam is the only way of life. Well, we strongly hold that and we believe it with sincerity. Sincerely.
That you're in a brilliant place where you feel that you've got the answers to everything. I love it.
No, but what we're saying to you, at least look into it. You said you're open-minded earlier on. At least look into it. If it doesn't, look into it completely.
What does it matter to you?
No, but you're a clever man, yeah. Look into it. You looked into spirituality and things that makes you happy. Look into Islam.
Yeah, but
Why did you drive? When I mention Islam, why do you feel taking step back?
every time I speak to somebody who's
Muslim, not Islamic, Muslim. Do you know the
Islamic
difference
is
between Islam and
radical?
no. Islamic is there's no such thing as Islam.
Okay.
There's no it's Islam and Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah, Islamic is some fancy words the media has created, and it has no meaning actually. I don't know what Islamic means. Islam, you know what Islam means? Islam means submission to one and only true God. So it's the faith, Islam, and the ones who subscribe to that faith is called Muslim.
Okay.
So the one who does the action of Islam is called a Muslim. So in English, not Islamic. So in English, if you work, you call a worker, they add ER. If you run, they call you a runner. In Arabic, if you believe in Islam, they take out the I and they put MO at the front. Muslim. So the one who believes in Islam is called a Muslim. So anyone who believes in Islam, they are called Muslims. So you should say, when I speak to Muslims, this is what they tell me. But I tell you what, all Muslims are not perfect. So you should not judge Islam on the basis of Muslims.
Yeah, but I'm like, it's you as well.
No, but you do. I think you do that. No, but you do that. I think with maybe with your friend or with me, you look at Muslims or individuals who might not follow Islam to the T, and we all have shortcomings, and so I have shortcomings. And I'm not saying other Muslims might have shortcomings. So you might judge Islam on the basis of
It's not Islam, it's
Muslims.
any religion. I'm just not a fan of religion.
No, but that's what I'm saying to you. What you're doing is, hear me out. What you're doing is, you're judging on these ideologies, these faith, on the basis of people and so on. And I'm saying to you, you should never. It's one common rule we're having. You should never judge a religion based on. Yeah.
No.
Based on the people.
I look across. I look across. I saw you guys were fine. Don't worry. Yeah.
What I'm saying to you, there's a common rule. You should never judge a religion based on the people. And we say, as Muslims, Islam is perfect, but Muslims are not. Because Muslims are human beings. They have shortcomings and so on. It's a basic principle.
For me, religion is like governments, and I hate government too. It's group thinking. It's like think this. I like to think for myself. I don't
Except Islam.
I never.
Except Islam.
Two things.
No, you have to say it. You have to say it, Paul. Except Islam.
Two things I never do. One, I never believe what the government tell me. I never believe that official narrative. And two, I never listen to religion because it's all.
Except Islam. Forget the government. There's two different things. It's religious and government are two different things. But hear me out. Religion and governments are two different things. On the subject matter on religion, Islam is different. Islam is the only religion that tells you critique, assess, questions. So we don't have a blind belief as you allude to it. We don't. What you're doing now is that you're committing the fallacy of ignorance. Yeah, because you don't know about it. You're putting us all in the same basket.
I'm all right. Listen, I'll be okay. Don't worry about it.
No, but we believe. Look, Islam. We believe Islam is the diamond, and we're calling you towards diamonds. Islam is answers every aspect of life. How you come to existence, what the Creator is what the Creator is not, His guidance, and so on.
I'm pleased for you.
Yeah,
I really am.
So Islam is not like these crazy ideologies. Like you mentioned the Old Testament earlier on. The Quran doesn't believe like the cause of the universe is racist and God has chosen only specific groups. Oops. We don't believe that. We believe all human beings, and God created them, and
Using the weird.
Islamic belief. No, that's what I believe. But you're telling me is that I subscribe to Islam. Yeah? Are you a Muslim, brother? Yeah?
I would say
Christian, yeah?
Just me.
Okay. You don't believe in Christianity. Okay?
If I don't believe in
So and you're not subscribed to it, and you're not Christian and Muslims and so on.
No.
Okay, so he's I don't know what to call him. I want to ask him.
yeah, I'm junior.
I might leave you to the
But anyway, Paul, nice to meet you. Noah or Nouh. Nouh is the Arabic. Yeah, Nouh. Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Research. Any questions you have?
Let's have the same conversation next week.
We won't have the same conversation, but at least we admit today. You said you believe in God,
Yeah.
so I can't call you an atheist or agnostic. You're almost close to Islam. I'll say, do further research. God willing, one day you will accept Islam. I believe so.
I've got a Quran.
Yeah.
I'll read it. And
Read it?
Next week I'll talk to you about it.
Really? At least, thank you so much.
I'll read it next week. We'll talk.
Thank you, brother.
Brilliant.
Nice to meet you.